formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Brandon Ingram's out there with Grady Dick. And it's Boucher in at the 5 spot. Now here is Holiday. And White kicks to Tatum. That one, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the plate and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
The kick out to Barnes. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Barnes has got the first points of the night for the Raptors.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates. Always on time and on target.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Driving inside. Dick, that's good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. They are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And it's off from three-point range. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Tatum. Oh, look at that play right there!
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo!
One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. White, good. Here's Dick. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. White against Barrett. Shot clock at 5. The Raptors need to get a shot. And the dunk by Barnes.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Holiday pass to Tatum. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Ingram against Brown. Boucher with a screen on Brown. Ingram finds Boucher. Porzingis against Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And what an athlete Ingram is. Elevates up in the air with such ease for the dunk.
Out to Porzingis. All sorts of time. Boucher with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's Dick. Boucher sets a screen for Dick. Trains the three-pointer. Dick's got 5 now.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
For 3, Ingram. Porzingis with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. Jake with it, guarded by Holiday. Barnes, screen on Holiday. Here's Dick, guarded by Holiday. Shot, high post.
You love how Holiday can get in a guy's shirt defensively without fouling.
20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Tatum dishes to Holiday. Brown right side. Dick with the steal. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. And the Raptors miss again. And here's Brown outside. And so it's the Toronto Raptors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
So for Toronto right now, in at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Grady Dick is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Boucher in at the center position. And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect. And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Ingram driving in, and he lays it straight in. Ingram's got 6.
More and more, we see Ingram attack on the drive and convert it. His length and skill allow him to do so many things.
Now here's Ingram following the shot by Drew Holiday. Back to Ingram. Pass to Barnes. Beyond the arc. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Barnes has got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Holiday, the pass to Brown. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Tatum. White setting the pick for Tatum. Tatum downhill. Brown the pass to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Ooh, good little touch on the floater. Tatum making it look way too easy.
Boucher with a screen on Brown. And it's Ingram missing. Celtics trail by 7 to the inside. Here's Porzingis. Holiday with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. He has 5.
Gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D. Showing he can hurt you from that area.
Boucher with a screen on Brown. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Holiday with it. And now by Barnes. The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by Barrett. Raptors leading by 3. Barnes kicks to Barrett. Back to Barnes.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Barrett against Holiday. Right side Barrett. Rebound Boston. Holiday surveying the floor. Now here's Brown. Dick defending.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
Dick with it. Picked up by Brown. Dick passes to Ingram. Barnes against Howard. And here's Ingram from the arc. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
The shot by Holiday, no good. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Ingram passes to Boucher. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. And now it's an 8-point Raptor lead.
If you want to throw out of a double team in the NBA, you really have to sell it.
And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Here's Dick. What a terrific move that was. Dick's got 7 points.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. He takes it in. Out to White. On the wing, Holiday. With 2 seconds left. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so that's the end of the first half. Raptors lead by 8. Time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
29.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shot within the flow of the offense.
Horford is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Cornette in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Boston 5. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Now, here's Quickly. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Cornette.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Celtics trail by 8. Here's Pritchard. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Craig passes to Horford, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Pritchard, still scoreless. And yes, it's good. Raptors leading by 8. And here is Quickly. Poeltl kicks to Quickly. No good with the triple. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Pritchard passes to Cornette. Ball stolen. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
The Raptors have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game. It's beautiful. And here's quickly for three. Rebound, Boston. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Craig. And the layup falls. Craig's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Celtics. Now, here's quickly. Guarded closely. Pass to Mobo.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Abaji. Shot clock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
All the officials are all over that.
The Raptors shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Toronto at the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Pritchard. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Craig. They get it back. Raptors leading by 11. Quickly with it. Myrtle with a screen on Craig. A three from Quickly. It's hauled in by Cornette. Here's Abaji. Screen by Pirtle. There's the three. Pass to Abaji. Here's the three. A rebound by the Celtics. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. And the basket by Hauser.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Got a hand on it. Here's Pritchard, defended by Pirtle. Here's Craig. Lock at 6. Here's Pritchard. And Pirtle sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pirtle. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Raptors leading by 8.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Pass to Mobo. Pirtle kicks to Quickly. Here's the screen. Back to Pirtle. Over Horford. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Setting the floor for the Raptors. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Ingram is out there with Grady Dick. And it's Boucher in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Barnes screen on Brown. Pass to Barnes. A three ball. Buries it from three-point range. And the Raptors lead by 13.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Ingram wide open. And again, Toronto with the triple. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard on defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable. So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Over in the corner, Porzingis, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
White, good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
White against Ingram. Boucher with a screen on White. And it's finished off by Boucher.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed. Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Ingram outside. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Ingram against Brown. And that one's good. Ingram. And the Raptors lead by 20.
And this is what Ingram can do for you. Make a variety of shots over the course of a game. Tonight, he has been unstoppable.
It's Barrett on the wing. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 6 assists now in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And taken away by Brown. Knocks it loose. Boucher with the steal. For 3, Ingram. This one for 3. There it finds Ingram. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over White. And Boston with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Brandon Ingram.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. No good on the 3. White. And it's put back in by White. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Ingram from the arc. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from that.
From Drew Holiday.
And stolen by Tatum. Lobs it up for Holiday. It's stolen by Barrett. The deep 3 from Ingram. No good there. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about
This game is something of a mismatch, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin because by human nature, can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
And the starting group for Chicago. Williams and Vucevic are inside. Josh Giddey out there with ball. And it's Buzelis in at small forward.
And how about the agility of Ball, being quick and precise with his movements?
Here's Holiday after the basket by Chicago. Outside Giddey. Here's Buzelis, defended by Brown. Vucevic, a screen on Brown. Here's Buzelis, and Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now here's Giddey. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. That free throw good from Giddey.
Josh Giddey has proven that he will have some triple-doubles in his career because he can score it, he can board it, and he can certainly find his teammates. Now it's about being consistent and efficient.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, BA. It's 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Boston with a rebound. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Porzingis high post. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Add that to the repertoire of moves on the interior. KP doing work.
Here's Buzelis, defended by Brown. Vucevic against Porzingis. Pass to Giddey. Clock at 6. Porzingis grabs the board. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Holiday finds Tatum. Here's Porzingis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Porzingis has got 6.
Wow, Kristaps Porzingis puts the ball on the floor, gets right to the cup.
Giddey against White, and the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Buzelis, defended by Brown. Shot clock at 5. Buzelis, that one's good.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of three-pointers during his career.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards, and you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Ali, he's certainly got the skill level. Now here's Giddey. He's got 5. Lets it go. The shot by Buzelis, no good. The Celtics have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Pass to Tatum. Outside Holiday. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. .114 left to play in the first quarter. Ball against Holiday. Just 5 on the clock.
Well, the ability to be disruptive with your length. Josh Giddey digging down defensively.
To the inside. And will Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Ball.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Three-pointer, Holiday. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Vucevic, a screen on White. Here's Giddey. Takes it inside. It's Vucevic, high post. Launches a three. And it's Giddey with the three. Giddey's got 8 points.
Boy, Giddey, if he becomes a knockdown three-point shooter, you will not be able to guard this guy.
Outside Tatum. Will it go? 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Giddey, out to the wing. Here's Buzelis. Good on the shot. Buzelis has gotten his second bucket.
And this guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And so it's Josh Giddey making highlights for Chicago. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Well, if you give Holiday a crease, that'll happen. I mean, he just blew the doors off the defense.
And so here is Chicago, following the bucket by Boston. Here's Giddey, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Well, you love the play call by Josh Giddey. Calls the screen to him, simple pick-and-roll action. He understands what to do with the ball.
Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Nice move. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Pass to Vucevic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The fadeaway. Rebounded by the Celtics.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
Up top, Giddey. He's guarded by White. And that one's good. Giddey.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Inside. White gets it to go.
And put it on a platter. Holiday serving it up for his teammate.
Bulls leading by 4. Now here's Giddey. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
White on the wing. Giddey defends.
2 minutes.
Holiday against Ball. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Bulls have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Williams' shot is good. And it's an 8-point Bulls lead. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Inside. Here's Porzingis. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. They lead by 4. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
It's tipped.
And blocks like this fire balls team up. They love watching him show some force on defense.
Giddey finds Williams. Hauled in by Brown.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Tatum. Hey, strong move, Tatum. The Bulls have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Williams passes to Ball. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Williams with it. Tatum's there.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
White, the pass to Porzingis. Outside Giddey. 1 second left. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Bulls out in front, up by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Giddey.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. Kevin Huerter out there with Kobe White. Then there's Zach Collins. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. And it's Smith in at the 4. Pritchard, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
To the wing on the left. Cornette in the post. Collins defending. Cornette can't hit. Chicago leading by 9. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And the basket by Horton-Tucker.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. Over Huerter. Hauser can't get it to go. The Bulls have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. The open shot by Huerter. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Craig with it. Now guarded by White. Nice move. Pritchard gets it to go. Bulls leading by 12. Here's White, and the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. And this is his second and third free throws tonight. That's good from White. White hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Shooting for Chicago.
He hits the second from the line. Celtics trail by 15. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Back to Pritchard. Screen by Horford. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Craig. And the shot goes down.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Now here's White. Defense right on him. Smith left side. Back to Herder. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Herder's got 7 now in this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Pritchard. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now here's Horton Tucker. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by White. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Boy, you've got to have tremendous hands. Good finish by Jalen Smith.
Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. On target from range. Hauser's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Picked by Smith. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Count that one. Herder's got 9 points.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Chicago leading by 19. Pass to Smith.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. With 1 on the clock. Not going to go that time. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Bulls out. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Celtics shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
The kick out to White. Back to Tatum. Up top, White. 3-pointer. Fires hitting the triple.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from 3-point, and it is on target.
Vucevic against Porzingis. Vucevic goes in. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics. Down low. Ball with a steal. Vucevic, the pass to Giddey. And the Bulls get it back. Here's Buzelis, defended by Brown. 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. Got it. Good job in the low post. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
Oh, wow! Incredible!
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
And it's Ball off the drive. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Really left him alone that time.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. Lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Bulls leading by 21. And the call will be against Derek White. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
On defense, the Celtics. Here's Vucevic. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Porzingis, second personal foul.
And that one falls for Vucevic.
Well, Nikola Vucevic is a capable back-to-the-basket scorer, and he plays with tremendous confidence, guys.
Holiday finds Brown. Holiday looking for an opening. Porzingis with a screen on Ball. He shoots it. Porzingis misses.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
The 3 is up. And Ball gets it to go.
A lot has been made about Lonzo's shooting motion. The bottom line, who cares what it looks like when the shots are going in?
Holiday from long range. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. White against Giddey. 1:49 left to play in the 4th. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Great to see Josh Giddey attacking like this. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal when you are shooting lights out.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
From Drew Holiday.
Chicago has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Vucevic, the pass to Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on White. 1:25 left in the 4th quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bulls.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And no question this was a team effort. But you have to love how big a night this was for Lonzo Ball.
He was all over the place, pressuring ball handlers, jumping the passing lanes. His steals made a huge impact on this game.
For Boston, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Tatum, a screen on Ball. Holiday from long range. Sinks the tray. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Pulls it. They get it back. The kick out to White. Tatum, a screen on Giddey. White, the pass to Tatum. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. White can't hit.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Buzelis. And there's the drive. Oh, okay then. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Pass to Giddey. fires away from way outside. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
A look at the Bulls starting lineup. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Josh Giddey is out there with ball. And it's Buzelis in at the 3, the small forward. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots the 3, and it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Buzelis.
And Vooch knows he can hit it off the pass. I love his confidence and quick trigger.
Ingram passes to Barrett. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. The kick out to Barnes. Takes it inside. Oh, and the jump by Barnes.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
Ingram comes with the double team. Here's Vucevic. Williams, a screen on Ingram. Here's Buzelis. He's covered by Ingram. Buzelis with the ball and a missed layup. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist. Here's
Buzelis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
And you get the sense that guys are still trying to figure out how to guard Buzelis.
And he's good on the second. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Barnes the screen. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Now that's aggressive play from R.J. Barrett, and that's how you finish, even through contact.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
Letting the guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
Here's Buzelis, covered by Barnes. Pirtle with the steal. Ingram outside. Ball with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And Ball slams it in.
And Lonzo can score. He drives like that with intent.
Ingram kicks to Barrett. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Pirtle. Makes it off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And here is Giddey. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram. Williams can't hit. Raptors leading by 3. Dick finds Pirtle. Shoots over Vucevic. Now here's Ingram. Pirtle sets the pick for Ingram. He shoots again. Pirtle's shot is off. Bulls have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. The shot by Buzelis, no good. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Williams. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Vucevic. The kick out to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. The 17-footer. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Can't afford to let Vucevic get comfortable. He's content to take these shots whenever the D gives them up.
Onside, Barrett lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Bulls. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Buzelis, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
Tough take by Buzelis, proving he can absorb some contact and finish on that drive.
Outside, Barrett. Pass to Barnes. Back to Barrett. Barrett with a screen on Williams. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Well, you got to slow him down. If he gets ahead of speed like that and measures those steps, Lonzo's going to throw it down.
Now, here's Barrett. Birtle sets the pick for Barrett. And here's Ingram from the arc. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A good, close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Toronto.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Grady Dick is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Barrett at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Buzelis with the ball, covered by Barnes. They get the rebound. Pass to Buzelis. Off target with his 3. Raptors leading by 4. And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And the Raptors with the ball. Outside, Barrett. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Barnes. Excellent D there from Williams. Bulls trail by 4. Giddey with it. Picked up by Barrett. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Lets it go from deep. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. And that one drops. And that's 10 points for Scotty Barnes. Right, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin. And you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man. And I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations. And we talk about how long Buzelis is. There, he showcases it on the offensive glass.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Barrett against Giddey. The kick out to Barnes. Misses the 3. For Chicago, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Giddey, no good. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Raptors. Barnes the screen. Launches a 3. Here's Pirtle. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Pirtle's got his second bucket tonight.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Now here's Giddey. Nothing on the board. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Not afraid to try his luck down there. Giddey on the interior.
Brent, some early success for Josh Giddey in the NBA. When you look at his game, what do you like most?
I love the vision, Kevin. This guy is one of the most creative passers that the NBA has and is willing to take some risks. The reason he does that is he has confidence in his teammates. But that vision by Josh Giddey is something special.
And it's Vucevic missing. Raptors leading by 3. Pass to Ingram. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. For the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Ingram's got the lead up to 6 now for Toronto.
Getting more and more consistent, which means more dangerous as Brandon Ingram knocks down 3.
Ball against Barrett. It's rebounded by Barrett. Raptors have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Ingram. Down low. Here's Barnes. And here is Pirtle. Ingram with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Offensive rebound. Pirtle lays it up and banks it in. And now an 8-point Toronto lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Knocked loose. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action in just a minute.
Fans, direct your attention to the center court. And get ready for the fan. Half-court shot from the sleeve. They're measuring up the shot.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Scotty Barnes, what a contribution.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. You've got Taylor Horton-Tucker. Jalen Smith is out there with Zach Collins. And it's Kobe White, and it's Herter in at the shooting guard position. Fires from way outside. He can't get that one to fall. Toronto leading by 8. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On the wing quickly. White covering. And that one's good. Quickly's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Toronto.
All kinds of grit there on the inside from Emmanuel Quickly.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Bulls trail by 10. Outside, White. And the minute played as the second half gets going.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
The shot's good from Quickly.
A major deep ball threat. Quickly has never seen a shot he didn't like.
Up top, Horton-Tucker. He has yet to score. A special move before the shot.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Quickly didn't hold back there, taking some contact inside if he has to.
You know, whether he's coming off the bench or Brent starting, Emmanuel Quickly can score.
IQ is something else. I mean, he finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting in one season. He's capable of putting up 30 as a starter or as a reserve, but it's a unique perspective to sit on that bench, watch the flow of the game, and come in and be impactful. IQ does that.
Here's Mobo. The Bulls knocking down the three. Clock at 6. Abaji can't get it to go.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Smith dishes to Collins. And Boucher sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Quickly looking it over. Boucher with a screen on White. Quickly. Safety move. He lays it in. Quickly's got 9.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Raptors leading by 10. Battle pass to Boucher. And Jalen Horton-Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Bulls. Quickly kicks to Boucher. The three-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Horton-Tucker. Off target at the rim. The Raptors have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. White the pass to Horton-Tucker. Stolen by Quickly. Boucher the screen. With the drive. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubts as he had when he first came into the league. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Really known as a microwave scorer, Quickly's fearlessness is what allows him to really get cooking.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And another turnover here by Chicago. Here's Quickly. Williams comes with a double team. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
1:09 left in the third. Here's Giddey. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition tape foul. The Raptors shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. A free throw drops for Quickly. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 19-7 run. From the arc. And again, no good by Toronto. Bulls trail by 20. Puts up a deep three. Williams looking over the floor. Here's Giddey, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, defense did not see that coming as Giddey goes for the jam.
Quickly against Ball. And the Raptors miss again. Chicago's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And Ball slams it in.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Quickly against Ball, and the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 15 seconds left to play in the third. Out to the right wing. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. And here's quickly for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Brandon Ingram's out there with Grady Dick. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Home in the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now ball. After R.J. Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go. Pass to Buzelis. Shot clock at 6. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Here's Dick. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Hands it from downtown.
Ingram might want the straight-on shot, but if it's available in the corner, he can knock it down.
Into the lane, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Giddey, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Here's Buzelis. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
And at almost 7 feet, Buzelis is really tough to slow down. And when he's on, there's not much you can do. Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Now here's Giddey. Looking to get back on track here. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
The defense getting up close. I feel like Giddey was just setting the guy up.
And both free throws good for Giddey. Raptors leading by 16. Pass to Dick. And stolen by Williams. Ball up top. Covered by Barnes. There's the lob to the hoop. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one
Yeah,
up.
the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
1:53 left in the game. Barnes kicks to Ingram. Four on the shot clock. With the shot.
Getting defensively does a good job moving his feet. Great instincts on that side of the ball.
Here's Vucevic. Pass to Giddey. Launches it. He can't get that one.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Toronto.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for R.J. Barrett.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
First team foul.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
I love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
First team foul.
Outside, Barrett. Pass to Barnes. It's stolen by Buzelis. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Here's Buzelis. It's rebounded by Dick. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now here's Ingram. Defense is right there. A shot off that time. So Toronto takes this, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that
And the starting group for the Celtics. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. And for the Raptors, Barrett is the 3 and Barnes will play the 4. Grady Dick out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Boucher in at the 5 spot. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Now here's Ingram. Nails it from beyond the arc.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Dick with it. He's guarded by White. Barnes a screen. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Tatum pulls it in. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
Boucher a screen on Holiday. And that one's good. Ingram. Ingram's got 5.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
The drive by Holiday. Tatum passes to Holiday. And there's the lob. And Brown with the stuff.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Moving so well at 6'8", Ingram can be a lot to handle, especially on the drive.
Holiday passes to Porzingis. It's rebounded by Dick.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Porzingis with a screen on Ingram. Now Porzingis to the middle. White with it. To the paint. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Dick. And Porzingis with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Ingram against Holiday. Now here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, the athleticism of Ingram. Exceptional at skying up for slams.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Brown finds White. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. White's got his second basket on the night.
Well, there's an example of Brown's ability to see the floor. Nice pass right there.
Back to Ingram. Six on the shot clock. Rebound Boston. There's 1:12 left in the first. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Barnes against Tatum. Barnes passes to Boucher. Boucher a screen on White. Back to Boucher. Outside Dick. Boucher left side.
Boston foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Toronto.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Tatum from long range. And again, Boston with the triple.
Great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And so here is Toronto. They trail by 1. Ingram with a deep 3.
Lockdown defense by Porzingis. When he moves his feet to get in position, his length is unbelievable.
Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Chris Boucher. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. For Toronto, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. Ingram against Holiday. And the Raptors miss again. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, we've seen some... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. Now here's Ingram. It's stolen by Holiday. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Here's White, pass to Porzingis. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And this is what they want to see from Porzingis, taking contact and completing the play.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Here's Holiday. The Raptors making their last shot. Tatum finds Brown. And the jam by Brown.
My goodness. Brown with the massive throwdown.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Dick with it, working on Porzingis. To the inside, clock at 6. Yep, count it. Boucher's got 4 points this quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Holiday. They kick it out to Porzingis. Pass to White. It's stolen by Ingram. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Dick. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 9. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Ooh, here's White on the drive. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
Here's Dick. Banked it in off the glass. Dick's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Tatum to the rack. 6 to shoot. Tatum a screen on Barrett. And stolen by Barrett. Boucher outside. And Porzingis with the block.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
Here's Holiday, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Here's Ingram, and a slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too. A legit 7-footer with that kind of athleticism, I guess Porzingis really is a unicorn.
Boucher a screen on Holiday. The shot by Ingram, no good. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Holiday with the ball. Now guarded by Barrett. Brown with a screen. Here's Tatum. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Grady Dick picks one up.
And look at Tatum getting aggressive inside.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Boston leading by 7. High arcing shot. Basket's good. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's good hustle. Tatum beating several guys up the floor, putting himself in a position to contribute.
And here's Ingram outside. Knocks it down from distance. Three-pointer. Holiday buries it from 3. Holiday's got 8.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. We'll be right back after this word. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, this has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
They've got Emmanuel quickly, and it's Pirtle in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Shot clock at 5. Screen by Horford. Hauser can't get it to go. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. 9-point game. And he drives in, and he banks in the layup. Quickly's gotten his first points in this one.
And he wastes no time coming out of a break.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Quickly. Count it. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Picked by Pirtle. Quickly outside. Second chance shot. Pass to Abaji. Picked by Pirtle. Three-pointer. And the basket by Agbaji. Agbaji's got his first 3 points of the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's the floater. That one goes. Count it. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Here's Agbaji, picked by Pirtle. And the basket by Agbaji. Agbaji's got 5 points now this quarter.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Cornette sets a screen. Pritchard, the pass to Cornette. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Agbaji. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Agbaji's got his third bucket of the night. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for Toronto. Okay,
Both good from the line that time. Boston leading by 4. Here's Pritchard to the left side wing. Horford passes to Pritchard. Mobo with the rebound.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
On the take. And the basket by Agbaji. Agbaji's got 11 points here in the second half.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's quickly to the left wing. Pirtle with the ball. Picked up by Craig. Pass to Agbaji. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mobo. Rebounded by the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Pritchard. And he comes up with a bucket. And now a 7-point Boston lead.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
58 seconds left to play in the third quarter.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Here's Agbaji. Quickly from outside. Offensive rebound. Pass to Agbaji. Here's the 3. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Horford outside. Back to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. No one near him. And it's Boston scoring again.
Peyton Pritchard.
Raptors trail by 6. Here's Agbaji. 16 points for him. Out to the right wing. It'll count. He knocks it down. Wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Boston out in front, up by 4. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Ingram, the pass to Barrett. Outside Ingram. Back to Dick. Outside Ingram. The Raptors need to get off a shot to take the lead. Great D that time from Porzingis. Holiday with the ball. And it's Ingram picking him up. And Holiday, here we go. Kick out to Brown. Knocked away. Pass to Tatum. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
The kick to Tatum. Fires from deep. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Kicks it out to Barrett. To tie it up. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach, take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. That one drops. He ties it up. Coach, when you talk to Ingram's teammates, they always bring up his remarkable work ethic.
Well, Brian, Brandon Ingram works hard. He loves the game. He wants to be great. He spends a lot of his free time studying the game instead of just hanging out and doing other things.
Barrett, outside for Ingram, tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Boucher a screen on Holiday. Ingram finds Barnes, shoots over Tatum.
Yeah, with his length and athleticism, Tatum has the tools to be a lockdown defender.
Brown inside, guarded by Barrett. Porzingis with a screen on Barnes. Tatum drop. Ooh, some swagger from Tatum.
We don't always get to see this from Tatum, adding the sizzle to the steak.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Outside White. On the wing, Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Some solid defense from Barrett. To Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside for Ingram. To take the lead. And there's Barrett on the assist by Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists tonight.
And you know Barrett wants the ball in his hands, especially on these big possessions.
Holiday looking for an opening. Outside Porzingis. Oh, look out! Porzingis!
Oh my, huge play from Porzingis. A testament to the competitiveness that he plays with.
Ingram against Porzingis. Ingram up top. Here's Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Ingram, pass to Boucher. Money!
And that could really be the game-changing moment.
I agree. What a turn of events.
That might be the play of the game.
Three-pointer, Holiday. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Boucher a screen on Holiday. Here's Ingram. Outside for Boucher. Ingram with the ball. To the middle. Count it!
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride. And looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
There's Tatum with the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Boucher finds Ingram. Driving in. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
No good there. And so Toronto takes the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but
lopsided matchup tonight in some regards, but everyone loves an underdog.
Yeah, let's not forget, this is the NBA. Anything can happen, and even lower-ranked teams are elite. We could still have a real contest in our hands tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Ball slams it in.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
The kick out to Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Williams finds Giddey. Here's Buzelis, guarded by Tatum. 6 to shoot. The shot by Buzelis, no good. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls tonight, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Now Tatum following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Tatum. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Giddey at the elbow, Vucevic. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Ball dishes to Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Stolen by Holiday. White the pass to Porzingis. Lays it up off the glass. Porzingis has got 8.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Tatum kicks to Brown. The kick out to Tatum. And play stops as it looks like they call over the back here.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, I always saw that as an effort foul. If it happens once, coaches usually let it slide. You just don't want to make it a habit.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time, and off target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Here's Giddey after the basket by Boston. There's 1:40 left here in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Buzelis with the ball. Brown on him. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Chicago.
The game for your Bulls. Number 7.
Celtics on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday. Porzingis passes to Brown. The kick out to Holiday. White looking around. That one's in, his first shot this game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Buzelis. Still yet to score. The train. drains it from beyond the arc.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his three ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Now here is Holiday. A floater. Jacks up a three. Drills the three-pointer.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And that one drops for him. Ball's got his second bucket of the night.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
Here's Holiday. The wide open look here for Porzingis. His three-pointer's off the mark. Giddey against Brown. Giddey with it. Fires the three. And so it's the Boston Celtics in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Jalen Smith is out there with Williams. Then it's Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. There's Ball with the 3. Sinks the triple. Ball's got 7 points.
And no doubt the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique. But man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
Here's Buzelis. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Tatum finds Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. 10 points for him.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to a perfect skill set. But when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Back to Williams. Pass to Buzelis. And Brown over to help. Williams with a clean look. Off target with his 3.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
From downtown, that's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Right side Holiday. Pass to Brown. Crosses over. Brown jams it in.
Come on, Jalen. That's just ridiculous.
Bulls trail by 4. Here's Ball. Off with the layup.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Puts up a deep 3. Porzingis finds Tatum. And a dunk by Porzingis.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 5 points so far.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on the silver platter. Just served him up.
Tatum with the screen on Ball. Tatum's shot is off. Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Williams can't hit. Celtics leading by 4. And Holiday kicks to Tatum. The kick out to Holiday. It's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
1:16 left here in the second. Tatum on the wing. Throws it down, JT!
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Ball with a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Ball's got a pair of triples in the second now for Chicago. And Holiday, here we go. And here's Porzingis for a three. And the Celtics another three.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Giddey, and he jams it with authority.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Such a wide open look. Porzingis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics.
And Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of him. That's just inviting trouble.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Right the pass to Porzingis. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Yep, that one goes. Buzelis has got 5.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And that does it for the first half of play. Celtics lead by 8. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shots.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the floor for Boston, they've got Horford. He's out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Pritchard in a point guard. Pritchard passes to Horford. And there's the drive. Stolen. Fast break, here they come. Pass to Collins. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Collins has got his first bucket of the night. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they had 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Jones looking for an opening. Out left to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Horton Tucker, the pass to Collins. Out to Smith. Smith sets the pick for Herbert. For the tie. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Horford. This is his first free throw of the game.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
Kobe White, he's checked in for Jones. He hits the second from the line. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Horford the pass to Pritchard. Horford with the screen on White. Out to the wing. Pass to Pritchard. The 19-foot shot, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's White driving the lane. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Hauser to stop the drought. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Celtics lead by 3.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
White, and White with the stuff.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Here's Pritchard. White covering. Pritchard passes to Hauser. From deep three-point land. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Cornette. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Celtics have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
He's perfect from the line this time. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Smith, and he drives in, and then Smith with the jam.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Kicks it out to Collins. Outside, White. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Now here's Herter. Clock at 4. It's stolen.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
1:16 left in the third. Here's Hauser. He's defended by Herter. And they pick up 2. Hauser's got 4 this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
For the lead, knocks down the 3-ball. White's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Bulls.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots. Way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Celtics have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Luke Cornette taking 2 shots.
That one misses. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Horton Tucker, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. He was all alone on that one. Craig's got the game tied up here for Boston. The Bulls have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Here's Horton Tucker. That's tipped. They recover it. No one near Herter as he lets it fly. Great look, but off the mark. No good there. Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand? Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Whew.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Ball out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Buzelis in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Brown. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 6th assist on the night.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Buzelis sets a screen for Ball. White with the defensive effort. Boston's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
Here's Williams. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And Holiday kicks to Tatum. It's White on the wing. Offline with his 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
White dishes to Tatum. Back to White. Outside Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. White the pass to Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Vucevic.
Love the aggression from Brown. A tough cover for any defender out there.
At the line for the Celtics.
And Brown drops them both. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Ball against White. Pass to Buzelis. Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And he makes that one. 11 points for Buzelis.
This kid Buzelis loves these types of situations. He wants to be the guy they go to in the big moments.
Tatum with it. And it's Buzelis picking him up. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
2 minutes.
And Vucevic kicks the ball. 1:51 left to play here in the 4th. To take the lead, Jason Tatum grabs the board.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Smith checked in for Vucevic. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And the shot goes down. 22 points for Porzingis.
And bringing the aggression and the energy, 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
There's Ball with the 3. Here's Buzelis. And Boston with the rebound. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Holiday dishes to Tatum. Tatum on the wing. And now we've got the intentional foul. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Ball against White. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Getting it done when their backs are against the wall. What a gritty play there from Ball.
Out to White. Pass to Porzingis. And Jalen Smith is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Smith with a screen on White. Ball, the pass to Williams. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 3.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And the foul on Patrick Williams. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Chicago making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Horton Tucker comes in for Buzelis. And Terry subbed in for Josh Giddey. And here are the Bulls now. They trail by 6. Right wing. Here's Horton Tucker. He's covered by Brown. From deep. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Holiday finds Tatum. Fires from way outside. Can't get it to fall. So we see Boston get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work. Thank you for that, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Richard.
4. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. There it is, the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Brandon Ingram out there with Grady Dick. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. And for the Bulls, Williams and Vucevic are inside. Ball is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Buzelis in at small forward. Oh, we've got quite the matchup in store tonight, Doris. 2 conference rivals set to clash once again.
And BA, there's typically a little bit of chippiness because it is clear these two teams don't like each other, and you and I are here for all of it.
Barrett with it, guarded now by Williams. Giddey against Barnes. Outside Dick, just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3, gets the 3 to fall.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Here's Giddey. Pass the ball. Vucevic, a screen on Barrett. Ball against Barrett. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett.
Such a creative player. Ball is especially clever at figuring out ways to draw fouls.
And the second free throw is good. Something this Raptors team does very well is move the ball, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., this is an unselfish group of guys. They like moving the basketball, getting everybody involved. Amazing when a team has everybody touch it, how good it feels. R.J. Barrett trusting the jumper in the catch and shoot. Boy, if he's consistent with that, turn the lights out.
Pass to Buzelis. Inside. Here's Vucevic. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Raptors ball.
Just over a minute and a half in. Here's Barrett. And he jams it home with authority.
This guy can finish with either hand. What a finish from R.J. Barrett.
Pass to Vucevic. It's stolen by Pirtle. In transition, here they come. Count that bucket. Barrett's got 6.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
Here's Buzelis. The shot misses. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Ingram with the ball, guarded by Vucevic. And that one's good. Ingram.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
Shot to stop the run. And Ball throws it down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Ingram. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
3-pointer, Buzelis. Rebound, Toronto. And here they come. Here's Barnes. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
Ball outside. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Vucevic. Clock at 4. And the 3-pointer goes.
Mr. Vucevic has elite range for a big man. He will punish you from downtown if you let him.
Outside Barnes. There's the 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Ball. From the arc. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto leading by 7. Here's Ingram. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Barnes. Hurdle with a screen on Williams. The drive by Ingram. And a slam comes by Ingram.
Moving so well at 6'8", Ingram can be a lot to handle, especially on the drive.
Ooh, poked away. Vucevic finds Giddey. There's the triple. Hurdle grabs a miss. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run.
Chicago foul. Buzelis. First personal foul. First team foul.
And stolen by Williams. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
So for Toronto right now, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Brandon Ingram out there with Grady Dick, and it's Barrett in at the 3, the small forward. Left side, Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Five on the clock. Ball right side. This one for 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ingram. Vucevic against Pirtle. Pass to Buzelis. Clock at 6. Vucevic, the pass to Williams. Offline with a 3.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Now here's Ingram. The 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Vucevic slams it in.
Well, you love to see Vucevic run the floor. He's got such a knack to finding the open space in transition. That's pretty.
Barrett with it, guarded by Vucevic. It's Pirtle high post. And the layup is good. Pirtle's got his first 2 points of the night.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Barrett passes to Barnes. And Ball's over to help. And we're going to have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. From behind the arc. Pure from 3-point range. Ball's got 6. And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Vucevic lays it up and banks it in. And now it's just a 2-point Raptor lead.
Well, Vucevic has got a number of moves he can go to. So comfortable this close to the cup.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pick by Vucevic. Shot is up. Ball no good. Raptors lead by 5. The finish! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, you love that he wants to finish with authority, sending a message to the defense. R.J. Barrett.
Here's Vucevic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. He's got 9.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Outside Ingram. Back to Barnes. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
Assisted.
Ingram's got his 3rd assist of the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And Ball gets it to go.
And how about the agility of Ball, being quick and precise with his movements?
Pass to Dick. 50 seconds left in the first half. Outside Barrett. Goes back up. And it's laid up and in by Pirtle. Pirtle's got 4 points in the quarter.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
Pick by Vucevic. Ball passes to Vucevic. Back to Ball. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Vucevic's shot is off.
Listen, he's a confident player, but if you're going for that kind of finish, you better finish it.
Barrett passes to Pirtle. Vucevic with a steal. Williams from long range. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Tipped away. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Raptors leading by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, it's been quite a game for Lonzo Ball.
The team-first attitude this guy brings to the floor is why his guys love playing with him.
Oh, for sure. And you can tell he enjoys doing those things that sometimes don't show up in the box score.
We've got Smith, Kobe White out there with Kevin Huerter. Then there's Zach Collins, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's White. Soft touch off the glass.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
On the wing quickly. Pass to Boucher. Let's go with a 3. Smith with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
It's Horton Tucker with a drive, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
Raptors ball.
Toronto leading by 4. Quickly, passes to Boucher. He can't get it to go. Ooh, some solid defense from Huerter. To the middle. Lets it fly. He got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Left side White. 6 on the shot clock. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. And the foul called on Emmanuel quickly. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
For the tie, here's White. That one's good. This game is all even. White's got 6 points in the quarter.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Emmanuel quickly is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. The balance of it all while playing defense at a high level. It's a lot, but I'm having fun learning all of it because this is what I wanted, to be challenged. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. 5 to shoot. White for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's quickly. There's the drive. Got a piece of it. White with the steal. Gordon Tucker on the wing for the lead. Quickly with a rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Pass to Boucher. Collins with the rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Gordon Tucker. Smith outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
The kick out to White. Gordon Tucker on the wing. Back to White. Up and in on the layup. White's got 8 points.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Boucher a screen on White. Over to the left wing. And Boucher the bucket on the assist by Quickly. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Wow, Chris Boucher using that length to finish on the interior. Nice shot.
Outside Horton Tucker. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. The shot's good.
Ooh, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Right side Herter. Pass to Collins. Clock at 6. Horton Tucker on the wing, guarded by Quickly. Horton Tucker can't hit. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Battle. The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land. Battle's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. White looking it over. 29 seconds left in the third quarter here. Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
First personal foul.
That's good from White.
Team foul. At the line for Chicago.
White hits them both.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
White against Quickly. Boucher a screen on White. Quickly passes to Boucher. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. 14 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Here's Horton Tucker. Here's Collins. And it's good.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
The third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
And, of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Chicago ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So for the Raptors right now, Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Brandon Ingram out there with Grady Dick, and it's Pirtle in at the 5. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
It's stolen by Ingram. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. So Chicago ends up going with a new group. .60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Outside Ingram. Kicks it out to Barrett. Hurdle with a screen on Giddey. The three, Barrett. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Inside. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Buzelis. Buzelis has got his third assist of the night. Here's Ingram. Kicks it out to Barnes. Sinks it from distance. And the Raptors lead by 1.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
It's stolen by Pirtle. And they're on the break. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Giddey. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Giddey's got his first points of the night.
That's outstanding footwork by Josh Giddey. Finish in the painted area. I can do that too.
Barrett into the lane. Vucevic with a steal. All by himself. Here's Williams. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed.
And it's incredible how taking good risk on defense often leads to good looks at the other end.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys are such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
They want Ingram attacking the basket like this. It gets his juices flowing when he can get to the rim and finish strong.
Giddey passes to Williams. Back to Giddey. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Wow, Josh Giddey might be young, folks, but a fearless big-time bucket right there.
Outside Barrett. Dick to pass to Ingram. Barnes with a screen on Giddey. Ingram with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Barnes, no good. The Bulls have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Vucevic against Barnes. And Williams punches it home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Giddey against Barrett. Chicago with a rebound.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Let's prove the time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
Oh, man. Massive points from Buzelis. Yes.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. It falls! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Williams, the kick out to Ball. 46 seconds left in the final quarter. Williams against Barrett. Williams passes to Vucevic. Hurdle with some nice D. This play could decide the game.
Can't afford any mistakes here, B.A.
Barnes with a screen on Williams. Here's Barrett. Money.
R.J. Barrett at a critical juncture, no hesitation. Wow.
And here are the Bulls now. Oh, he nails it!
Oh, my goodness. Josh Giddey, in a big-time moment, decides to knock it down.
Ingram, the pass to Barrett. Barnes the screen. Wing shot on the way. Oh, no good! So it's the Bulls taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had here at home today.